We have one word problem from the chapter Quadratic Equation. The question says a person on tour has 4,200. He has 4,200 for his expenses, the total money he had to spend during the journey. Further, it says if he extends his tour for 3 days. Now, since he has fixed money, he has to cut down the expenses, and he's cutting down the expenses, for the daily expenses, by rupees 70 rupees. And we have to find the original duration of the tour. Now, what we are going to do, let's say if I take let's say I have taken, let the original duration for the days be X days. Originally he was staying for X number of days. And since he extended the tour by 3 days, therefore the number of days for which he stayed in the extended tour should be X plus 3 days. Now, what we can say from here that, let's say if I figure out the daily expenses, right? So if I say the daily expenses originally that he was doing, right? Daily expenses in the first case, right? In case one is going to be what? The total money he had, that is 4,200 divided by the number of days. That's what you have this much money and you are staying this much number of days. So if you divide the money you have with the number of days you are staying, that will give you the expenses in expenses per day. Now, similarly, the daily expenses in the case two, that means in case two, now the money he has is same, that is fixed, which is 4,200, but he extended his tour and he's now staying for X by 3 days. So this will be the new expenses per day. And we can see from the question here that he has to save, I mean, the expenses per day has to be reduced by rupees 70. So we can say that this is the original expenses. This is the new expenses per day. And therefore, this minus this should give you the 70. So we can say like, let me figure out. If I say that this minus this, that means these two, 4,200, we have 4,200 over X minus 4,200 over X plus 3 should be equal to the difference, which is given as 70. So once we have obtained the quadratic equation, we haven't obtained, but we know that this is going to be a case of quadratic equation. We are going to solve it. Now let's see what I'm going to do. First, I'm taking LCM here. Or we may take 4,200 as common. That's the best way we can do. So this is 1 over X minus 1 over X plus 3 is equal to 70. Next, I'm transposing this 4,200 on the other side. So if I transpose on the other side, it should be divided. So it will get 70 over 4,200. On the left-hand side, we are taking LCM. That is the product of these two. That is X multiplied by X plus 3. 1 multiplied by X plus 3 is X plus 3. And minus 1 multiplied by X is minus X. So you can see that's X and X get cancelled. Further, this can be reduced 6 times, so it is 60. Now this is 3 over, if I open this bracket, this is X square over 3X. On the other side, it is 1 over 60. Now if I do cross multiplication, it is X squared plus 3X is equal to 180. Now if I transpose 180 to the left-hand side, it will become minus 180. So it's minus 180 is equal to 0. Now from the factors of 180, we have to obtain 3. So let me show you the working here. Like if I factorize by 2, it is coming 90 divided by 2. With 2, it is coming 45. With 3, we have to obtain 3 in them. That's what we have to keep in mind. That is 15. You can see this is 12 and this is 15. So I can split this 3 as, I can split this 3x as 15x minus 12x. So that's what I'll do. This is x squared plus, as I said, this can be written as 15x minus 12x minus 180 equals 0. I can see between first two term x is common, so it will give you x plus 15. From last two term, it is minus 12 common, so the sign will change. It will be x plus 15 equal to 0. So finally, we have x minus 12 and x minus x plus 15 as two factors of this. Now, if I equate this with 0, we are going to get x as 12, and equating this with 0, I'll get a x is equal to minus 15. Clearly, the number of days, right? The number of days cannot be negative, so we'll discard it, and therefore we'll declare x is equal to 12 as the final answer. So we'll say that if the original number of duration of the tool should be how much? This is going to be 12 days.